Hi there, it's Lisa Larter, and today I wanted to do a special shop talk because I had a request to explain to you how to actually interpret and use Facebook Insights. So I thought, what better way than to actually take you directly to my Facebook page and show you a few things live on my screen. So if you click on the Insights box from your Facebook page, there is a wealth of data in there. And as a business owner and business strategist, I got to tell you, one of the reasons that I really love social media as a marketing platform is because there is data that you can measure to interpret the success of your activity in so many places. Unlike traditional marketing, when you sometimes spray and pray and hope that things work out, social media marketing gives you data that gives you feedback on how you're doing. So when you click on the Insights tab, you're going to see a page that looks like this. You're going to see some navigation. You've got overview, likes, reach, and talking about this. On the overview page, you can see a little graph like this. And so basically the blue graph is weekly total reach. If you're not sure what that means, all you have to do is click on the question mark. So essentially it says the number of unique people who have seen any content associated with your page in the last 7 days for each day from May 7th to June 3rd. This includes ads, sponsored stories that point to your page. Excuse me, if you look at the second graph, the green graph, it's people talking about this. So again, if you hover over the question mark, the number of unique people who have created a story about your page in the last 7 days. When people interact with your content, whether it is a like or a comment or a share, that is considered an interaction with your content. This is a really important number because essentially when other people interact with your content, it creates a story in the newsfeed which helps you to reach an audience that you may not be connected to otherwise. And then the third piece is the size of the bubbles represent the number of posts your page published each day. So these are, page posts are how you get people to talk about your page. So the bigger the bubble shows you the more posts. So if you look here on this day where I had 4 posts, I had the highest number of people reached. If you look at a day where I had 2 posts, I had a lower number of people reached. So you can look at this graph and see if there's a correlation between the number of people who are actually interacting with your page versus the number of posts that you are putting on your page. If you scroll further down, you can actually see that it gives you feedback by post. And the really cool thing here is you can actually click on these things. So if I want to see reach, I can click on reach, and now I can see which post gave me the most reach, which gave me the most engaged users. So you can literally click on each of these little tabs to find out how your posts are performing. So essentially in marketing, this is brilliant data because it allows you to interpret what's working and what's not working. If I click it again, talking about this, all right, well, this post, are you using social media to enhance your customer experience? It sucked, okay? We only reached 291 people. We only engaged 5 and 0 were talking about this. So if I click on this post, I can look at it here and I can see this is what it looks like. This was not effective. So I know if I'm going to share this type of post again, I need to change up my copy and make it a little bit more interesting for people. So this is great because you have data that tells you exactly how your marketing is working or not. The other really great thing is if you click on likes, you can actually see the demographics of the people who like your page. So you can scroll over here and you can see 71% of the people connected to my page are women. 26% are men. I talk in my business training and in my strategy sessions with my clients all the time about the importance of knowing who your ideal client is, who your audience is. And I always use my own business as an example of how, typically my audience is probably 45 to 65-year-old women, women who are just a little bit older than me, and women who have kids that are gone from the house, but they want to learn how to do all this stuff. Not all, but typically. And if you look here, you can see that right within that spot, 50% is my sweet spot, exactly what I expect it to be. So you can use this to see, are you attracting the ideal client that you want to be working with through your marketing efforts. You can also scroll down and you can see the countries, cities, and languages where people are viewing your information. You can see where your likes came from. So 112 during this period, and if you scroll up, you can see the period, the date right here. So you can see that a high percentage came from ads and sponsored stories. 90 came from mobile. Don't underestimate the number of people who are liking your page via mobile these days. Mobile is really, really, really gaining in popularity. 64 came from the page itself, 25 came from a page browser, 12 came from the like box on my website, so you can actually find out how things are working. When it comes to Facebook ads, I usually tell my clients to do testing. Test a month, an entire 30-day period, running a Facebook ad. Start with $5 a day. See what happens. If it does really, really well, you can compare that to the previous month when you didn't have an ad, and then you can decide whether you want to increase the price point the following month or change the copy, change the image, and test it again to see what happens. The problem with most business owners is A, they're not looking at the numbers, B, they're not looking at the data and interpreting the data, and C, they're not trying enough things to figure out which one really works. So there's a really quick little screencast video for you to show you a bit about Facebook Insights. I hope that it was beneficial and helpful to you. I'd love to hear some feedback as to what questions you have about Facebook Insights and how to actually use them more effectively in your business. And if you are looking for some more training on Facebook, we actually have a really great module right now. Where is it? I can't find it. That's not a good thing. So if you go to lisalarter.com and you click on, let me show you as soon as it loads, and I should know this URL. You can tell that this is totally unscripted. If you click on this banner, there's actually a program that I teach right here that is a beginner Facebook program. And it's all about understanding the difference between your profile, your page, and how to actually create a really unique brand on Facebook so that people know, like, and trust you. This is the foundation work that you need in order to start getting results when it comes to Facebook. So, you wouldn't build a house without a foundation. Don't jump into more in-depth Facebook training until you know your foundation of how your business page is set up, how your personal profile is set up, and how your brand is being portrayed has been taken care of. So you can get that at lisalarter.com/how-to-set up your Facebook page and profile. We'll include the link at the bottom so you can find it. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope you have a rockin' day. Hope this helped you with Facebook Insights, and leave me a message. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week for another edition of Shop Talk.